Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody's Show. Tonight we're going to look at some of the inventory up in front of the yard. But first, jumping over to nobodyshow.com. We've got some cool stuff coming over there. We're going to start throwing up some inventory and stuff, so check us out on there. Hey everybody, I'm Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. We deal in classic and special interest cars and parts. We have over 1,100 classic cars in our salvage yard, and that's what we do and that's what we love. Thanks for coming by Nobody's Show. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. If you're new, we're glad to have you here. And this is going to be the show for gearheads. We're going to talk about hot rods, muscle cars, customs, classics, trucks, cab overs. We may even get into some of the newer stuff into the 70s and 80s. We're also going to talk about gas pumps, signs, oil cans, toys, all types of automotive memorabilia. Because here at Nobody's Show, this is your show. We're going to be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 o'clock. Don't miss it. Now let's get into tonight's episode. Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. On tonight's episode, we're going to look at some of the cars and trucks we've got up here in the front of the yard. Now, if anybody that's driven by the yard in the last few weeks may have noticed everything's been moved around. All the vehicles are back off the fence. That's because we had to do some work. About a month ago, somebody decided to drive through the fence and our gates. Oh, no. We don't know why, but he turned right off the highway and drove straight through the gates and destroyed the fence, the gates, etc., etc. So we had to repair all of that. Our friends at Eldridge Fencing got out here right away, got some temporary stuff up for us. And so I had to move all the vehicles back off the fence so they could start replacing stuff. They've got a lot of it done. Got a lot of our new fence up here. It's looking really good. A few more things they've got to get done, so we've still got the vehicles back off the fence. Thought, well, heck, we've talked about some of these cars before, but you couldn't see them very well because they were nosed up against the fence. So let's do a quick walk around on some of these tonight. We've been shuffling some things around. There's a couple of different ones up here. We moved a couple of them in the back. So we'll start over here and we'll do a little quick walk around on some of this stuff. Check out some of the fronts of some of these vehicles since we've got them shoved back here off the fence. So first one over here, little 62 Chevy short bed step side pickup. It's a pretty much there, missing a few pieces. It's a little rough around the edges, but a little short bed step side, getting kind of tough to find. Would still make somebody a good little restoration project or a cool little rat rod beater type truck. Good patina color left on it, so something somebody can do something with. Next to that, we've got the bullet nose Studebaker, which we've talked about in the past. We got a whole episode on the 50 bullet nose Starlight Coupe. So you can always go check that one out and do the whole walk around on this car. Next to that, we've got a little 84 Chevy short bed pickup that we had out back. We got moved up here. The bed sides are really bad on it for some reason, but the rest of the truck isn't too bad. It's got a little small block Chevy in it. Structurally, the bed's okay. I think it could probably even be fixed with some bed sides, but not a terrible pickup, and definitely one that still has some potential, even though the bed sides are pretty rough on it. Next to the Chevy pickup, we've got the 60 Cadillac. We've done some episodes on this before. Coming around the front, we can get a good look at the nose on it now that we've got it off the fence. Just a really unique, very cool looking car. Next to the Cadillac, we've got a 56 Pontiac two-door post. No motor or tranny in this car, but it's really solid, good floors, good body. Makes somebody a good little project or a good little hot rod. Same body as a 55 Chevy two-door sedan, except it's got a whole different look to it since it's a Pontiac. So if you like the style of the 55 to 57 Chevy, if you like the size of the body and the roof line, this may be a different option that would be a cool alternative build that is going to give you a similar type looking car with its own character and its own nose and its own look. Next to that, we've got another Chevy pickup. This is a 49 3/4 ton. This truck does not have a motor transmission in it, but there again, it's going to make somebody a cool rat rod or patina truck. Nice surface rust, but not real deep, heavy surface rust that's pitted the metal. It's light. Some remains of the old paint. Custom grill guard. Neat looking old truck, going to make somebody a cool project. So we'll walk on over here to the other side. You can see we've got the new fence up over on this side too. They did a nice job on it. It looks good. Can't thank Eldridge Fencing enough for getting out here and getting on that thing right away after that guy came busting through it. So over here on this side, we've got a 42 Chevrolet. We've talked about this car before. Complete car, neat looking old car. Not a lot of 42s out there since it was a short production year due to the war, but pretty good looking car. 55 Buick Special two-door hardtop. There again, this car is pretty solid, missing a few little pieces. A lot of the trim that's missing from the sides of the car is in the car. The interior is all in it, the taillights are in it, all the nose is pretty much here. Good looking face on these cars. That makes somebody a good project too. Next to that, we've got a 52 International L160. This is a really good looking truck. It's an old farm truck, so it's a bigger truck. Solid, straight. I drove this truck out here about 10 miles on about a 100-degree day. She never missed a tick. We jumped in it, fired it up, and drove it out here last year sometime. So this truck's extremely solid. Not hardly, I don't know if there's any rust in this truck that I found. So you could fix this truck, you could restore it as a big truck, you could use the sheet metal on another truck, you could build a rat rod out of it. Great patina look with the surface rust and the red paint. But super solid truck, gonna make a great project. Next to that, 74 Satellite. This car's mostly intact, it's missing a few small pieces. Two-door hardtop. Any of these old Mopars are getting tough to find in a two-door. This would make somebody a great restoration project, and it's a great alternative Mopar. A lot of the Mopars, the Cudas, the Challengers, the Roadrunners, the prices have gone through the roof on them. They've gotten astronomical. These cars are still relatively affordable to build for somebody that wants to get into a cool looking two-door Mopar without just completely breaking the bank. Next to that, we've got the 35 Chevy that we had up on the front corner. This truck's kind of been our mascot. I think we'll probably put it right back in its original spot. This is kind of a unique truck. I believe this was originally a panel truck that was cut down into a pickup. This was done, years and years ago. We can see where this has all been pieced back together and how this was cut off on the sides and finished out. So I think this was like a panel delivery type truck. Factory dually with factory dually running boards that kick out to meet the wide fenders for the duals. And just a really unique piece. Great patina look to it, cool looking nose, it's still got the grille in it, the headlight pods. Just a great look to that truck. And I think we'll put her back out there on the corner for a mascot. It's just, it seems like it's kind of found a home there and people kind of recognize it. So anyway, since we're working on the fence, we had all this stuff moved back. We thought it'd be a great opportunity to maybe show you guys some of the other angles that we haven't caught. I know you see them in the background in some other videos. We've walked past them a lot, but this was a good way to give you a good view of them. Plus maybe answer some questions if somebody's been driving by as to what the heck happened. So somebody plowed through our gates. We had to redo the fence and the gates, and Eldridge Fencing's taking care of that for us. And it's coming along, it looks great. So thought we'd show you these while we had them moved. Once we get everything finished on the gate, we'll be rearranging all this stuff. Maybe bring a few new ones up here. Maybe a few of these, maybe we'll go to the back and be parted out. But that's where we're at, and that's what's going on. So thanks for watching. Glad you were here. In the near future, we got a lot of cool things coming up you don't want to miss. We're going to be doing a training seminar. We've had a lot of requests of people, comments. How do I do? What do I do? How do I find inventory? How do I market inventory? Hauling, storing, just all the different aspects of what I do to make this a career. So sometime probably around the 1st of August, we're going to be coming up with a training seminar where we're going to take a day and we will probably be on live for several hours, and we're going to break this whole thing down about what I do. Finding inventory, hauling inventory, storing inventory. Do you want to do it in your garage part-time? Do you want to have something like this where there's 20 acres and 1,200 vehicles and growing? There's state licenses and regulations that come into play at that effect. There's insurance. You've got marketing, selling it, shipping it, getting paid, all the different aspects to it. That's probably going to be a several-hour seminar that we're going to put together. And that's coming from you guys. You guys are asking us, what do I do? How do I make this a career? That's why we're putting this together. It's for you guys, so stay tuned for more of that. And we're looking sometime right at the beginning of August for that session. So keep watching for it. More details to come. Thanks for being here, and thanks for watching with us.